Judy hesitated. The entire class was staring at them. But Adam waited patiently. So slowly, she followed him. Outside the classroom, the cold air hit her face immediately. Adam glanced at her injured hand again. "You're bleeding." "It's fine," she whispered automatically. "It's not." He took her to the university clinic despite her protests. While the nurse cleaned the cut, Adam sat quietly beside her. Judy kept avoiding eye contact. She didn't understand why he was helping her. People like Adam never noticed people like her. Finally, he spoke. "You should have defended yourself." Judy smiled weakly. "You can't fight people who already decided to hate you." Adam looked at her for a long moment, then softly asked, "What's your name?" "Judy." "I'm Adam." She nodded slightly. Of course she knew who he was. Everyone did. Rich, popular, untouchable. Completely different from her world. But for some reason, he stayed beside her anyway. And neither of them realized it yet, but that moment would change everything. Chapter 2. The Pull Between Them. After that day, Adam couldn't stop thinking about her. At first, he told himself it was only guilt. Maybe he simply felt bad for her. Maybe anyone would have helped. But deep down, he knew that wasn't true, because he had seen people bullied before. And he had never reacted like that. Never lost control. Never looked at someone the way he looked at Judy. The next morning, Adam entered the library quietly and immediately saw her. She was sitting alone near the back window, surrounded by books, still wearing old clothes, still looking invisible. But somehow, he noticed only her. Judy didn't see him at first. She was too focused on writing notes quickly before class. Adam slowly sat across from her. The sound startled her. She looked up suddenly and froze. "Oh." Adam gave a small smile. "You always study this much?" Judy looked embarrassed. "I have to." "Why?" "Because if my grades drop, I lose my scholarship." The word scholarship hit him harder than expected. For Adam, university was guaranteed. For Judy, it was survival. Before he could answer, her stomach growled quietly. Judy's face turned red immediately. Adam pretended not to notice. A few minutes later, he stood up without explanation. When he returned, he placed coffee and food in front of her. Judy stared at it in shock. "Can't pay you back. I didn't ask you to." "But you should eat." Her fingers tightened around the cup slowly. Nobody had ever cared whether she ate or not. Not really. And for some reason, that simple kindness almost made her cry. From that day on, Adam kept appearing beside her. In the library, in the cafeteria, in the hallways. At first, Judy thought it was coincidence. Then she realized he was searching for her on purpose. "You're following me," she said one afternoon quietly. Adam smirked slightly. "Maybe." She tried to hide her smile, but he noticed it. And suddenly, he wanted to see it again. Again and again. Little by little, Judy started opening up. She told him she worked evenings at a cafe near campus. She told him her mother was sick. She told him she hated rainy days because they reminded her of being cold and hungry as a child. Adam listened to every word carefully. No one had ever spoken to him this honestly before. Around Judy, he felt different, real. But while Adam grew closer to her, Katrina was watching everything, and her jealousy slowly became hatred. At first, the bullying was small. Judy's chair disappeared before class. Ink was spilled all over her notes. Cruel messages appeared on her desk. Poor girl, attention seeker, gold digger. Judy cleaned everything silently, like always. But things got worse. One afternoon, she stayed late finishing an assignment. When she tried to leave, the classroom door wouldn't open. Someone had locked it from outside. The lights suddenly turned off. Judy's breathing became shaky instantly. She hated darkness. Hated it. Memories flooded back too quickly. Cold nights, empty apartments, crying alone. She banged on the door desperately. Please, somebody open it. No answer. Hours passed. Her phone battery died. And eventually, she slid down against the wall, crying quietly. Then suddenly, the door burst open. Adam. His chest was rising heavily like he had been searching everywhere. The moment he saw her crying on the floor, his face changed completely. Judy! She stood up too quickly and almost fell. Adam caught her immediately.